Good afternoon and welcome back to our channel. If you are familiar to Devon, you might recognise those green hills in the background over there, and we are today in Salcombe, which is one of my favourite places to go boating in the UK. It's a fabulous location with lots of boats always moving around, and it's a great place to explore. So today we're on board an Axopar 28, which is a boat we supplied last year. The owner's really enjoyed it and looking to go on to his next step within the Axopar range, but this is a great opportunity to get on board a Axopar 28 2023 with very low hours. She is immaculate and she's got a great spec. So come with me, we're going to look right around this boat and we're going to show you some of the features of Salcombe as well, so stay tuned. So if I turn the camera around straight away, you'll see here we've got a lovely bright sunny day. I've just shut this starboard side door there just to protect me from the wind a bit while I was doing that introduction. But as you can see there, look at that beautiful English countryside over there. And then you've got this really picturesque small, what we call a South Hams or a Devon town. So you can see the lifeboat behind us, a gentleman there just demonstrating some paddleboarding. So a really, really lovely place. But anyway, back to the boat. So let's have a look around. So as I mentioned, we supplied this boat last year to the client, and she's got a really nice spec. She's got the single V8 300 on the back, which you can see here. We've got the controls down here at the helm. We've got the Brabus line specs. We've got the suede steering wheel, and then we've got the glass bridge system as well. I have to excuse those scaffolders in the background, just taking the scaffolding down. But you can see here, we've got the twin glass bridge setup, which is great. So on here, I can go through to the chart card. I can look at engine data, and it really does set the dash off well. It's a really nice arrangement here on the dash. It says communication error at the moment, so we've got no engine on. On the start of the engine, that will show. You can see here we've got a depth of 3.2 meters there. If I just try and guide us through to the hours, I might just turn the engine on, the ignition on, put maintenance on there. So it will flash up in a minute, and the hours will come back to that. But on the dash itself, you can see it's all really nicely laid out. We've got navigation lights, anchor lights, everything you'd expect here. And then down here you've got the bow thruster and the trim tab system as well. So it's all very straightforward. No doubt you've probably watched lots of videos on YouTube already of how to operate these boats, but it's nice for you to see an actual product. We've got the Simrad VHF down here as well, which is nice. So that's got an AIS receiver on it. And then down here you've got the fusion control for the stereo system. So this has got the remote here, it's got another remote there, and then zone speakers for inside and outside, so obviously Bluetooth. Down here you've got a little pocket for storing some bits and pieces, and you can see the original Axopar bag there. The boat, as I mentioned, is immaculate. The other nice thing I like on this is got the remote battery switches, which is under the helm. So rather than having to reach into the aft cabin there to operate the battery isolators, you do it all from there, which is really nice, really easy to use. You can see the boat's so new, it's still got the protective stickers on all the badges on the seats, the Brabus badges, which just shows you how immaculate this boat is. I'll just take you through the port side door now, back out into the aft cockpit, and as you can see, this has got the aft cabin arrangement, and this is a really nice place to be. Often gets overlooked, I think, that sun pad. Not only is it for sunbathing, but it's a lovely place when you're cruising at slow speed. You sit there, you've got a great view aft, you can see what's going on behind you, and you're also at wind, which I really like. You've got the aft fender box cushions on here, which is an extra, which is really nice, so it makes this area really useful, really practical. You've got your shower here, so you've got your freshwater flush shower, and then you've got your ensign pole there with, of course, the British ensign flying proudly. We've got the, as I mentioned, the engine in black, so it's a single V8 300, which you can see there, absolutely immaculate, not a mark of salt on the engine. And then you can push that lid there to look at your oil level, check your oil level, which I really like as well. And this boat's got the standard swim ladder, but it's also got the additional swim ladder, which is really nice, especially if you're spending a lot of time in the water, which, to be honest, when you've got places like this to explore, it's what you do. You get in the water, and that just aids getting in and out of the water itself. These obviously lift up, these fender box lockers. So here you see I've got the aft cover there. Got the Brabus line cleats, you can see here all the black detailing. And then if I just take it from top, she is immaculate everywhere you look. See you guys flying by. She's got the low level side lights, the deck lights, which you can spot down here. This is how we found the boat this morning, so the client, as you can tell, really does look after it. They do use it, but they do look after it as well. I'll take you up forward and just show you into the toilet while we're up here, and the scaffolders aren't using their winches. So you can see here you've got the toilet arrangement, you've got the sink there, electric freshwater flush toilet. This client's got a life raft, clever actually, just located up there. It's nice to see that on board, very safe, and it's a good location to keep your life raft. Behind there you've got your fuses for your pump outs and etc, but it's a nice location for the life raft. It's a very usable toilet actually as well. Up forward, this has got what we call the premium package. So forward you've got the arrangement you can see here, you can then fill this section in with a sun pad cushion, which is on board, so that completely fills this area. There's also a table which goes up here, which has got both high and low legs, so that gives you the ability to make that sun pad cushion. Just looking under this front locker here now, you can see there's a bit of storage in here. It's actually my bag. You've also got the battery charger in there and the 240 volt control system as well, so that's all in there. Your shore power plugs in here, so if you've got a shore power connection, that's where that goes. And then in the very forward locker itself, you've got the anchor winch. So you can see there, you've got the anchor winch, which is electric. As standard, this boat comes with the Bruce anchor in there, so that's why you've got this twin anchor arrangement. It's all very easy to use. You've got up and down on there, and it's of course a stainless anchor and a galvanised chain, all very nice. I'm just going to take you now back to show you the aft cabin, because it's a nice feature, and I have to say most of the 28s we've had go through and sold have all had the aft cabin arrangement, so this is probably your ideal spec. There's a bit of a trick to opening these seats. I don't know if I can do it one-handed, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a go. So just put that there a second. You see, you just chuck that clasp there, and then you've got another one here, so I'll just show you what I'm doing. Close those off, and then there's another one which clips up here just to hold the cushion up. Now what you mustn't do is release the top ones before you've released the lower one. You can see the aft cabin itself is a good size. I've personally slept not on this one, but I've slept on a 28, and yes, it's cozy, but it's actually quite a nice place. You can at night, if you want to, take off this cushion on the aft sun pad there, and that will give you lots more light coming into this cabin if you wanted to, or even watch for stars. You've got the windows either side, blinds, lighting, USB chargers, etc. So it's actually a really practical space to stay. It's surprising how comfortable it is. And of course, if you do want to do it, I won't do it for the case of this video, but if you wanted to, you can actually convert this whole area here by turning these seats around into another a double mattress as such. So you can sleep 4 people on here. Very clever Scandinavian design. I'll just show you firstly this, take these seats up as well. So you can see here we've got the fridge in there with a cool plate in, which is, as with the rest of the boat, immaculate. Do the same on here. So just tilt that one up, and then you can see on here you've got the sink, which actually has still got the original bag on the tap, so it just shows you how well this boat's been cared for. So that's just to protect the tap. The seats do spin round and slide back and forth. I won't try and do that single-handed on the camera. And then there is a teak table which goes into this receiver here with a swan neck on, which then you can sit here with the table. So, a bit of a whistle stop tour. I haven't mentioned as well, it's got the electric roof. So not all of the 28s have got the electric option on the roof, but you have got the electric roof here. And then you've also got the black Brabus line roof bars, which is a really nice feature as well. Engine hours wise, she's done 49 hours, you can see there. So the boat is in use, it's likely to change, so 50 hours realistically it's probably going to be fairly soon, but it's not a lot, really isn't, and she's been very well looked after. She actually spent the winter in Torquay Marina with us, where we looked after her, had her washed down, etc. for the owner. So yeah, he's really taking care of her whilst he's been here. I'll just jump up onto the pontoon and just show you the outside just a little bit, just to show you that the rest of the boat is as immaculate as you would expect. You can see here you've got all the Brabus detailing there on the hull, the Brabus badges and the black rub bands all the way forward. All the Axopar fender socks are in good condition. But look at that view. We're so lucky to have this on our doorstep down here. We can, I'm sure we'll help you with this boat, source a berth in Salcombe. We work quite closely with a company called Yeowoods down here, and they are very helpful at arranging berthing, and they can sort of take care of that side of it, maintenance, and keep the boat clean for you. So we can certainly help. This is a great opportunity to get on the water ready for this summer. You could be boating on this next weekend if you wanted to be. We can make that happen. So yeah, please do contact us if you'd like to know more about this particular boat, boating in Salcombe. Get in contact with us and we can make it happen, and we look forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave a comment. You know what I say every video. Really appreciate all these recent subscribers, and yeah, thanks very much, and we'll see you soon. So we've just nipped out into Salcombe here, and as you can see, this Axopar really does look at home here. The styling of this boat is absolutely fantastic, and a day like today, we're midsummer here in the UK, and there is still a bit of breeze, but with that cabin, Chris is in there completely protected, and what a beautiful setting for this boat. As you'll see, Chris will now come up and round us, and you'll get an idea of just how good this boat looks. It really does look the part. So you can see, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, it's got the single V8 300 on the back. So easy to drive and such a smooth engine, it really is. And with a bow thruster on board as well, you really have got all the easy manoeuvring characteristics that you would want to have with a boat of that sort of size. It's going to come up here. photos. They've kindly lent me a Boston Whaler this morning just to come and take these photos of. And as you can see here, the boat looks absolutely fantastic.